Hello, welcome to Am I Old Yet? A light comedy radio program broadcast by podcast. This is episode 13, Remembrance of Things Past. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, hello? Oh, Marion?
Yes, it's me, Marion. Is that you, Helen?
Yes, it's me. How are you? Is everything okay?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. Richard is fine.
Good. And how about Flora?
Flora? Who's Flora?
Richard's wife? Your daughter-in-law?
Oh, is that who she is? I was wondering. She's very nice.
Oh, well, that's lucky, isn't it? So what's the weather like in Rockhampton?
Here, oh, it's lovely. Quite hot, but it's lovely inside. You should come and visit. Why don't you come for lunch tomorrow?
Oh, darling, I would love to, but it's a bit too far.
Oh, that's a shame.
Was there anything special you wanted to talk about? How's your hip?
My hip? Oh, it's a bit stiff, but it's okay. I guess it's pretty old, like me.
Oh, I reckon.
Helen! Oh, I think I wanted to know something. What was it?
Take your time.
Yes. I was wondering, do you remember us going on a trip to Fraser Island? Did we do that? I remember a picnic and the beach was so long you couldn't see where it finished, in either direction.
Yes. Oh, yes. That was great. Dad took us, set up a tent, and then buggered off, and we never saw him again.
Oh, yes. And I knew there was something odd about it. He was so kind on the way there. We couldn't understand why he was being so kind.
Yes.
He gave us presents, and it wasn't anybody's birthday or Christmas or anything.
Yes. I was about 6 and you were about, 14?
Yes, and Mum said I had to watch you all the time, and I wanted to go to the dance.
Yes, and you had to take me with you. Oh, you were not happy about that.
No, I wasn't. And I was pretty horrible to you, wasn't I?
Yes, yes, you were, but why not? Who wants a 6-year-old gooseberry?
Well, that's true, but I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry. I actually enjoyed myself that night. I was watching all the steps and trying to copy them in the corner without getting bumped into. And, oh, hey, I just remembered. You gave me a piggyback back to the tent.
Did I? I don't remember that.
Oh, never mind. It was a good time. Remember that part.
Oh, Richard's home. I'll have to go. Bye for now.
Bye, sweetheart. Love you. Okay, she's gone. Oh, Marion. Hang in there, big sis. What now? What was I doing? Oh, yes, trying to write something interesting. Suppose I could just jot down that camping trip while I think of it. Might come in handy at some stage. After coffee. And she sounded okay, did she, Aunt Marion? Oh, you know. She remembers some things, not others. Didn't know who Flora was.
Richard's wife? Oh, that's awful. Does she remember Richard?
Oh, yes. He seems to be stuck in there, for now, anyway.
And it's wonderful that she phones you. I wish Susie would phone me.
Oh, don't tell me you haven't heard from her yet. Since she lost her voice?
Oh, yes, she called last week. But that was a week ago.
Oh, well, lucky you. I haven't heard at all. I might just rock up on her doorstep, if I knew where it was. We are allowed to, aren't we? Oh, do we have to give advance notice? I suppose we should.
Oh, yes, you definitely should. And I don't even have an exact address, just the building.
Well, maybe we should leave her alone for a bit. Did you speak to Jack? Did she mention him?
She said he was working. He's a DJ, whatever that is.
Oh, no. No, don't give me that. You know perfectly well what a DJ is.
Oh, yes, but I like to play the innocent sometimes. You'd be amazed how much information you can glean if you play the innocent.
You sneaky thing! I never knew that about you. You always seem so, I don't know, transparent.
Oh, thanks a lot.
It's a compliment.
No, it's not. It means you can see through me, which implies I'm trying to conceal something.
Gosh, that's a very negative construction to put on it. I just meant you always seem to say exactly what you mean, so you can be trusted. If you like something, you say so. If you don't like it, you say so.
I suppose so. That's probably why you always said I was so hard to give presents to. Because if I didn't like something, I said so.
Yes, but I learnt to keep the receipt so that you could take it back and change it.
Indeed. And do you know what?
What?
I love taking things back and getting something I really want.
Oh, well, that's worked out okay then. So tell me, what else did you glean about Jack?
Not a lot, to be fair. He's from Liverpool. He's 33. I don't like that.
Get over it, my love.
I'm trying to. And he's a member of the Green Party. Quite the activist, apparently.
Gosh, that's a lot of gleaning.
Yes, I was quite pleased with myself, but I do hope she doesn't think I'm prying.
How could she possibly?
Are you being sarcastic?
No, more like sardonic.
Isn't that the same thing?
Of course not. See those flowers you brought me last week? Still going. I've only changed the water once, snipped off the regulation centimetre from the stems, and they look fresh as not a daisy, just as fresh as they are. You are such a good gardener.
And you are such a good subject changer.
I am, aren't I? What are you working on now?
Mom, you are incorrigible. I'm not telling you, unless you confess what your secret project is. You are writing something, aren't you? Georgie has put you up to something and you're working on it. I just don't understand why you wouldn't tell me about it.
Oh, well, I can tell you this. It is a writing project, but I truly do not expect anything to come out of it. It's a harebrained idea that Joey Wilkinson has.
Your publisher?
Yes. And you know, she and I were at college together all those years ago in New York.
Yes.
And there was a gang of us.
The cabal.
Yeah, well, Joey wants us all to write something about...
Yes? Something about what? Your time in New York. That could be fun. Very interesting. What's the problem? Did you get up to something you don't want me to know about?
No, not really. No. I think you've probably heard lots of my stories about that time. And I honestly don't remember anything so outrageous that I would have deliberately kept it from you.
What then?
Well, it's more that she wants us to write something about our lives, sort of generally, you know, before that, after that, you know.
You mean you would be writing about me?
Well...
And the problem is?
Well, it would be pretty hard to leave you out.
What is it about me that you don't want anyone else to know?
Oh, my Lord, no, it's not that. No, you're adorable. You always have been. I love you to bits and I'm hugely proud of you.
You don't always make that clear, you know.
I suppose I don't. But it's the truth, whether I'm saying it out loud or not.
So what precisely is the problem?
Well, I was concerned that you mightn't want to be written about.
Oh, all right. Let me think about it.
Sure.
I'll put the kettle on, shall I?
Hello.
Hello? Is that you, Helen?
Yes. Marion? What is it? Why are you calling me again?
Oh, I just wanted to say hello. How are you?
Oh, okay. I'm good, thanks, darling. How are you? How's the hip?
Oh, it's still a bit sore, thank you. But I'm getting better all the time. Richard says so.
Well, That's good. And how is Flora?
Who?
Flora, Richard's wife. She lives with you, sweetheart.
Oh, is that who she is? I was wondering who she was. She's very nice, you know.
That was Remembrance of Things Past, episode 13 of Am I Old Yet? By Floyd Kennedy. The roles of Helen, Marion and Janey were played by me, Floyd Kennedy. The opening music is from Pieces by Joan Melton, and the closing music is Where the Old Folk Go by me, Floyd Kennedy. If you'd like to support the podcast, you can donate the price of a cup of coffee by clicking on the amioldYet.com website. Thanks for listening. Maybe in time I'll understand why it's so that I'll never compliantly go.